work and we live in these modern times, and I'm on a constant quest to find ways to do life better. And that's in my sincere effort to live a happier and healthier life. So I often consider different cultural norms and the various messages that we receive. I consider where they come from and just how much they shape the way we move as it pertains to this whole idea of being productive and the work-life balance. And so here's something that I've been thinking a lot about. In a culture of too much, we lose our ability often to focus on the things that matter. We diminish the quality of the work that we do and the positive impact of it, and we run the risk of burnout, which is a place that many of us live the majority of the time. And what I find so often is that everybody is busy, but the output would be so much greater if there was more time dedicated to actually doing the thing or the things versus managing all the aspects of the many administrative pieces that take up the majority of our time. Because when we work that way, the capacity to do as many things or to do them well is so much less, since there is often too little or no time left to do the work that's most critical. So the end result then is either delivering work of a lesser quality or finding yourself regularly working through your vacations, your off time, or both. And to me and to many of us, neither one of those scenarios make for a healthy work-life experience. So here's something that I've learned. Projects take time. Time to plan, time to gather and analyze data. Time to consider benefits and burdens and come up with a strategy to mitigate any kind of unintended consequences, right? Time to develop a solid communication plan and put together a strategy to implement and evaluate the process and measure results as it pertains to any of our desired outcomes, right? And where there are indeed aspects of this that can certainly be done independently, this is often work that requires collaboration with others, right? You're working on a team. But how do you do that when the calendars of most of your colleagues are filled to the brim and overflowing? So I'm learning a lot lately about, I think it's Cal Newport's idea of slow productivity and the art of doing less or doing less things. I think it says doing less things at a natural pace and obsessing over quality, and this idea really pushes back against this constant hustle that we're accustomed to and the way that we've been conditioned to understand our value and to measure how productive we are, basically. And it's certainly not, it's not how our culture's been hardwired to work over the past few decades, at least not to my understanding, but it's increasingly important and something that I believe we can all find ways to incorporate into the way or the ways we work. So in my personal and creative and work life, I value excellence. I value having a solid strategy with goals that are measurable and achievable. But But I also value practical application and work that is sustainable. Mindful leadership considers these things and understands the impact of how we work on our mental, our physical, and our spiritual health.